I'm Amanda Walsh, and I spent my entire career in advertising, working from the bottom right through different agencies and networks to running a global network of 65 offices worldwide. And I'm retired from advertising, and I'm working still in a creative business where we curate private photography collections for individuals and companies. I was so useless at art at school. I considered myself very uncreative. And as we all get channeled, we're told we're academic or creative. And in fact, all my leanings were towards a creative industry, creative business. And that degree allowed me to study and explore myself and what I was capable of, actually, and coming out and thinking I could work in an industry like advertising. Do you know, I was successful because I loved it. And my great tip to anyone is that you have to be in a job that you love. And because if you do that, you will thrive and succeed. Because you go into work every day with, skipping your step, and everyone loves working with you. People who you work for think you're brilliant. People that work for you think you're brilliant. And I don't need to point out the opposite. If you don't like your job, you're just kind of like dragging your way through, and you think no one notices, but everybody notices. So that's my first tip, is, you just got to love it. Lots of people from the outside do view it as two separate. Are you going to be a creative, i.e. do the ads, or are you going to be on the business side? And actually, you only really succeed in the business side if you really understand and appreciate, and most of all, respect the creative process. And I think that that's what you have to learn. You have to learn that, the two work really well together. And now there are so many industries where that kind of thinking needs to be applied, because the creative businesses, which contribute 90 billion to the economy, is growing at 4 times the pace of any other sector. So basically, get out there and, make it happen. Well, the key thing that you need to do in my role was that it was about working as a team and bringing people together and appreciating and understanding that everyone has different skill sets. And some may be extroverts, some may be introverts, and etc. And that essentially it's a bit like being a conductor of an orchestra and trying to bring out the best in everybody. But also you have to manage the client and the business side of it. In fact, you have to advise. You end up advising them and taking a brief and trying to work out and establish what will differentiate their product in the marketplace. So you're sort of working, 1 minute you'll have to talk business language, and the next minute you have to be really empathetic with the creatives. And that's the balance you have to achieve. The reason I loved my work wasn't the practical side of the work, it was being in an environment with creative people, working in an environment and you are with like-minded people, and that's why it's enjoyable. And you end up socialising with them, and you end up, making friends, and it might sound trite, but it's really important. If you're in a dilemma about which course to take, because this one's maybe slightly at a very, considered a better, higher up, Oxford University or something, but please go with your gut, go with what sounds the most exciting, go look at the detail of the course, and go with the course that really you think, gosh, that sounds brilliant, that sounds exciting. Just enjoy and explore every aspect of it. Don't be overwhelmed when you first start. I remember my first week, and having done an English degree and a French degree and studied one book for a whole year, being asked to read 5 books by the following week is just like overwhelming. But that's the beauty of it. It's just how you get from it what you put in, basically.